There is a kid who is visiting his grandpa. His grandpa would like to tell his grandson what he used to do when he was young, what he liked to do, what he didn't like to do. When his grandpa was a kid, he liked to play different sports, like soccer. He liked to play soccer because he liked to run a lot. In soccer, the kids are always running. He also liked to help his mom. His mom always needed help cleaning or cooking because his dad was working all the time, because his dad needed to pay for the food and in the house. His dad had to pay a lot for food because the grandpa had 5 siblings. In the past, it was normal to have a big family. In the past, it was strange to have a small family. When he was young, the house was always full of kids playing. It was easy to be happy because the house was always full of people having a good time. It wasn't always easy for his parents because they had to work really hard so their kids could eat. Some of the food the grandpa would eat were eggs. The reason he ate a lot of eggs was because eggs don't cost a lot. They also had a garden, and they had eggplants. His mom loved to cook with eggplants because she thought it was tasty. They also would eat fish. His dad liked to eat fish and buy fish from his brother who had a fish business. They would also use a lot of flour. They had to use flour because they needed to make bread. There wasn't always a lot of food at the house, but when they had food, it was very tasty because his mom was a chef. But most of the food they had in the kitchen was eggs, eggplants, flour, and fish. There were things that Grandpa wanted when he was younger but didn't have. He wanted a mat. The reason he wanted a mat was to clean his feet before he entered the house so that the floor wouldn't be dirty. They also didn't have mirrors. Because they didn't have mirrors, they had to use a pan to be able to see their face. The family also didn't have a mop. The family had to use a towel to clean the floors because they didn't have a mop. The grandpa also didn't have paintings. He wanted paintings on the floor on the wall because he thinks paintings look nice, but paintings cost too much. He also wanted a pantry. He wanted a pantry so he had a place to put the food his mom bought. But now the grandpa has all the things he couldn't buy when he was young. Now he has a mop, paintings, a mat, mirrors, and a pantry. The grandpa had 5 older brothers. He had to share the clothes his older brothers had. His older brothers had sweatpants, but the parents didn't want to buy new sweatpants for the grandpa. They just gave the sweatpants to the grandpa. This happened with sweatshirts. The grandpa never had a new sweatshirt. He also had to share swimsuits with his brothers. He didn't like to share swimsuits with his brothers because he thought it was strange. He had to share t-shirts. T-shirts weren't as bad to share as swimsuits. He also had to share tank tops. The grandpa thought it was weird he had to share tank tops with his brothers because tank tops don't cost a lot. The grandpa didn't like to share sweatshirts, t-shirts, swimsuits, tank tops, and sweatpants, but he had to do it. He also had to share one bathroom with his 5 brothers. They had to share the shower. It was hard to share the shower because the grandpa could never be in the shower for a long time. They also had a bad shower curtain. The grandpa says the reason the shower curtain was bad was because you could see the brothers naked in the shower. The reason why you could see the brothers naked was because the shower curtain was really old and didn't work very well. They also didn't have a lot of soap. Sometimes the grandpa didn't have any soap to clean himself. He had to use the sponge and use a sponge to try to clean himself the best he could. They also didn't have a lot of tissues. When he was sick, he didn't use a lot of tissues because his brothers would use almost all of the tissues. He didn't like to share a bathroom because he had to share a shower with a bad shower curtain. He also didn't like to share soap or sponges or tissues. The grandpa was happy when he was a kid, just some things were difficult.